closes on Friday. We'd like you to meet with him on Monday in New York before he has to go to London. Mm-hmm. He runs the Old Vic Theatre. He's the artistic director there.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. So I went into the city, brought a couple of the dummies with me, and we talked for a bit first. And we worked together. I showed him some of the technical stuff, and he actually was able to do it. But he was a little bit like not nervous about it. But he says, "Well, we're on a really tight schedule with this production, and we're probably going to wind up faking the ventriloquism in there. But we want it to look good." So I continued to teach him some of the technique, taught him the puppetry, and allowed him to take the dummy of his choice to England. To England. He would be there for about 4 weeks, and then he was going to come back, fly to LA, and they would shoot the film. So he worked with the puppet on his own for those weeks, and obviously worked on it because he really pulled off the manipulation quite well.
That movie, when I first saw it come out, I saw on one of the forums that it was out, and I remember looking at that and just thinking, "Wow, it was a
first-class production." I mean, it was they were shooting it as if they were shooting a feature film. So I mean, they had top sound guys, they had the top set people, and it was, from my prior experiences, it was just like working on a feature film in terms of the people involved and the preparations and things like that. So it really came off quite well. And I couldn't go out to Los Angeles when they were shooting because I had some prior commitments. So they asked, is there anybody out here that you feel comfortable recommending to work with us on the days of the shoot? They had 2 days to shoot the thing. And so right away I thought of Michael Ziegfeld, he's a ventriloquist. I think he does a little bit of magic, and he's a really good puppeteer. He worked with the Muppets for years, And I said, "Well, yeah, this, and he's an actor. If you saw the movie The 10, he's the one that played the ventriloquist in that, the drug addicted ventriloquist, And so I called Mike up. I said, "You available on these 2 days?" And he goes, "Yeah, what's up?" And I described it to him. He goes, "Yeah, man." So I gave them his number, and they talked and they worked it out. And he did a great job too, And he worked with Kevin a little bit more on the days of the shoot. It all came off
looking great.
He's such a good actor too. Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy. And again, he was so committed to this. This just wasn't a throwaway for him. So I said, "Okay, well, let's do this thing for this kid." He treated it himself like this was okay. This is a big project, And that shows every step of the way, I think.